안녕하세요, 저는 Noki입니다. Welcome back to my channel today, Luckies, where we are going to be reacting to some more 악동뮤, and I'm super freaking excited for today's video, y'all, because this one is actually requested by Chu from the Sun tier over on Patreon, and I just have to say, man, thank you so incredibly much for your amazing support that you show me over here on YouTube and also over on Patreon, and I'm so excited for this request because basically we have not heard too much of 악동뮤 over here on the channel. We've only really listened to one song so far, and not even their recent comeback as well, so I'm so fucking excited. We have got 200%, which I've been told is actually their debut. Then we have got 사람들이 움직이는 게, or How People Move, and then straight after that we have got 얼음들, or Melted, and I'm so incredibly excited, y'all. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into today's video by going ahead and giving 200% a massive old like. Let's go full screen and let's start our reaction in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, I've been told to pay attention to the story in Melted as well, but all I know is that Suyeon, she is crazy vocalist. They are incredible. Hey.
너를 본 내 마음속에 사랑해 내 본능이 고백 빨리 하라 해내 주위를 둘러싼 수많은 경쟁자 Yes I'm a soldier for you
Hey, yes I'm a soldier for you. Hey. Dude. Hey. God, her voice is so beautiful. Hey. Hey. This is so chill. Hey. Hey. Dude, they're such babies here, like so little. Hey, 나를 봐. Hey. 스트로베리처럼 베리베리 상큼한 사랑 스트로베리처럼 베리베리 어리버리한 그대 주위 사람들은 모두 다 이기 주위 밤낮을 걸으며 Dude, they have such beautiful voice, like the way they harmonize with each other too. Hey.
아침이 깨는 소리 morning 바람들은 make harmony 저물어가는 달빛은 let it go 여물어가는 romance 꿈꾸고
Hey.
Hello 어디 가는 거니 I'll be there 네가 있는 그 거리 아직 우리 사이 서먹해도 그래도 try는 해봐야지 나라도
Hey. Dude, like, how do I describe what type of voice she has? It's like it's so jazzy almost. Hey. I'm loving the rap. Hey. She's just got like crystal clear vocals though. That's the craziest part. She is incredibly easy to understand. Ooh. So just when we thought, okay. Hey. So we third wheeling. Hey. Ah, man. That's so sad though. I really like this though. It was so chill. It really showcases their vocals super well too. So now we got 사람들이 움직이는 게, How People Move. These MVs are so colorful though too. Okay, so it's from the perspective of a robot. Ooh. Hey, what? Hey, what? 움직이는 게. Hey. Oh, this is so wacky. I love it. Hey. Amazing. What? Hey. I love it. Dude, I love it. Hey. Do we have subs though? No? Sorry, y'all. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Hey. Dude, so wacky. Hey, hey. It's so fun. It's so like, yeah, it's just so fun, man. The MV too, though.
Should we dance? Dance.
Hey, let's get it. Hey. Ooh, ooh, hey. God damn. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Dude, the fact that he can not only sing so beautifully, but also rap like that too. Hey. Hey, hey. Oh my god, let's go. Hey. Hey. Oh, get it, girl. Hey. 움직이는 게. Hey. So fun.
Let's dance.
Hey. Ooh, hey. Ooh, ooh, hey. Dude, just like the visuals too. Oh, girl. Your voice is just incredible. It's like, seriously, man. Seriously. Alright. Now we got Autumn'de, Melted, Paying Attention. Okay. Got a reptile of some sort. Okay.
붉은 해가 세수하던 파란 바다 검게 물들고
Say fuck off, did he say?
구름 비바람 오가던 하얀 하늘 회색 물들고 마음속에
Okay.
찾아온
Wow, their voices are just so beautiful. Hey. of course, beyond the obvious. So people's frustration is a recurring theme. Just people's deep emotions. And he's capturing them. Oh, this is beautiful.
Were they so cold?
Oh,
Were they so cold?
불 끄내가 세수하던 파란 바다 그 깊이 묻힌 옛 온기를 바라본다 Too late get it out 어른들 세상 주위도 풀렸으면 해 얼었던 사랑이 이젠 주위로 흘렀으면 해
hey. Wow, this song is just beautiful. Hey. Just driven off with his stuff. No, not his camera. Oh, these lyrics. No. Oh my God. So no one understands him. All he sees is like the despair and like unhappiness around him. Ooh. Cooks him a meal, repairs his camera. Wow, man, dude, that was choking me up at the end. Wow. You know, I've said before, I've disclaimed in many an MV, many a reaction that I am generally pretty bad with, you know, just being able to decipher some MVs, especially when there's a lot of like hidden meaning to them, of course. Now, for this one, I feel like it's obvious, like I feel like it's relatively obvious. Like, of course, it's really deep, but like, the thing is that, of course, the world around us is also, it's always so incredibly chaotic, right? Like, you've got so many different things that are going on to so many different people. People are experiencing like a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of hardship, and you know, really bad things happen sometimes to really innocent people. The thing that I got from this is that, you know, if anything, and even though this is a really simple and a really cliched type of message, like, you know, all it takes is for one person to not become automatically hostile, not become automatically defensive, and see past the pain that others feel, that others are feeling, and to try and understand and be compassionate. And then, you know, it's those types of actions that help save people and, you know, save others' lives. Now, what it seems like at the very end is that the boy who was homeless, who was, you know, like he was homeless, he's on the streets, and he's living in the back of that woman's car after he's gone and like taken photos of her. He's hitchhiking, he's doing all of this type of stuff. The most important thing to him is his camera, being able to capture, you know, all of those moments. He just wants to explore and capture human emotion. He wants to be able to do that. And of course he even weighs up, like, you know, do I want 2 boxes of film, do I want 2 rolls of film, or do I want to be able to eat? And you know, he obviously chooses to be able to prioritize the film, because that's what he's of course you know, really interested in. But he winds up getting a banana as well. And the thing is like, you know, he's able to see despair and sadness around him. He, you know, is able to take a photo of that woman, and you know, she smiles, he smiles back, and you know, in the end she winds up deserting him anyway and drives off without, you know, him and obviously all of his belongings and stuff like that. At least as far as I'm concerned, all of his belongings. Like, all he has left is his camera, and then when the bartender comes out to ask him to pay for her bill that she's gone and racked up with that guy, he gets hit, he gets abused for doing nothing, literally for doing nothing. He was asleep, he wasn't doing anything, and he had his camera broken, and that's like the one thing that he cares about more than himself. And from that, we obviously get this scene where he's at the very end, and you know, he wants to reach out even though he's got almost nothing left. He's got the kindness to be able to connect with a dog, and he wants to be able to connect with the dog. And you know, at least if the world hates me, then at least dogs won't. And you know, he goes ahead, he tries, and the dog is obviously aggressive and defensive of its territory, and he thinks all is lost. And it's not until this man pops out of the trailer, he's got a crowbar, but he lowers it, he feeds him, he decides to have a look at his camera, repair it, bond with him over that. And then at the very end of the day, just as there's foreshadowing in the beginning of the MV, and at the very end, we've got what looks to be a wealthy businessman in a large high-rise office in the middle of a big city with an expensive suit on, sipping on some whiskey, it looks like, some sort of like alcoholic beverage, or some expensive beverage, thinking and remembering about the time that he went through and the hardships that he went through. So basically, for me, what I gained from it is it's a success story, but that all it takes to turn someone's life around is an act of kindness. And for that, I think that that's absolutely beautiful. That's at least what I take out of it. Let me know what you took out of it. And of course, whether or not there is another hidden meaning to the MV that I obviously didn't catch. Like I said, I'm pretty shit, but do let me know. I have to say though, Odumdu is definitely the most beautiful song out of these 3 that I have listened to, and I think it's obviously phrased to be that way anyway as well. Obviously it's a completely different type of sound, but AKMU just do it a completely different way. Their vocals are just absolutely incredible. I love when they harmonize together, but also on top of that, they are just so incredibly talented, it's not even funny. You can't even begin to imagine how good it must be, or what it must be like to have even just 1% of the talent that they have, because they are absolutely incredible, man. I do have to say though, How People Move, definitely an absolute freaking bop though. So fun. That MV is definitely one that I want to watch over and over again too though, because it's just so incredibly playful. But I can definitely see myself listening to How People Move and Melted a lot more. I do have to say 200% is a really solid debut as well. Definitely want to listen to that more too, but definitely if there was 2 that I preferred more, it would be How People Move and definitely Melted. But y'all, that is pretty much it from me today. I really enjoyed this one too, so thank you so much, my man. I love and appreciate you so much for your absolutely incredible requests that you keep giving me every single month. I mean, we've been absolutely fed by IU, and now we've got AKMU, and I just really freaking appreciate it, man. So thank you so much. I really do have to say thank you so much to you guys as well for tuning in today. Of course, if you enjoyed it, then make sure not only to give this video a like, but also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of my AKMU reactions. And speaking of, just up in the cards above, I've got a playlist dedicated to them as well, where you can find my previous reactions to them too. So definitely go and give that a look. But until next time, y'all, take care of yourselves out there, stay safe, and most of all and above all else, make sure that you guys are staying happy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.